Thumbs up. Thumbs up. I'm driving. Anyway, but yeah, so like I was saying, I took the BMW back um a while ago actually, and it was like the saddest thing ever to go back to this hoopty. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hoopty. I mean, it's a cool car, but like um I feel like at this point, like my life is being forced into like a new wave. All right, so I got I got we have the baby on the way, so we definitely need a new car. We definitely need a bigger place, and I don't feel like we're gonna lack anything. Like I still feel like we're okay, you know, as a family, but at the same time, I do feel like we're forced to improve and progress, you know, which is very important because when Yvette had Anaya and she was like, listen, I'm not going back to work, that forced me to improve and impress. You know, that forced me to kind of have more faith and just kind of move forward. And so I feel like I'm in that same place right now with the new baby on the way, you know. Um, I'm driving right now to go get a cheap Christmas tree because, you know, Christmas trees on sale today. And I'm not doing this every year where Yvette tries to get me to get a real Christmas tree, and she gets mad about the way the Christmas tree looks. So I love BMW, by the way. BMW is an amazing company. I love working with them. They were super easy to work with. Uh, and I'd love to work with them again, you know. But we do need our own big vehicle to fit all 6 of us now. So yeah, how was Christmas for the kids? It went well. They got a bunch of stuff. Theo's still struggling to be grateful. I don't really feel like smart thinking on Christmas. Yeah, that tree sale. Hopefully the tree sales are going low. But Theo has issues with being grateful, you know, for things. He just expects toys all the time, and it's irritating, you know, because it's like that's not. It just doesn't feel right just giving kids an abundance of toys all the time. You know what I'm saying? Especially on Christmas. Uh, so, and mind you, like grandma gets all the gifts. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't need anything, not one thing ever. You know, because they're well taken care of. Especially with like having so many like opportunities to work with companies like Stitch Fix. Like they get clothes all the time and stuff like that. And so the kids are really blessed. Um, so whenever Christmas comes around, we try to get them one thing. Nobody gets presents for the month of November. What was that? I'm not gonna try to read this and drive at the same time. It's be very irresponsible. My Christmas, my stepmom and my father got me like a Bose, not a Bose, like a little waterproof speaker that I've been using for the Frank videos. So when you see Frank rapping, I use that as like a little boombox. It was actually a really nice gift. I got Yvette a sewing machine. She asked for it like a month and a half ago. She was like, "Ooh, I think I want a sewing machine for Christmas," and just kind of mentioned it. And I put that in my head, and I ordered it and got it sent to a friend's house and surprised her. So it was actually really cool, you know. But Christmas was always great. We spent some time with family last night. We had a good time, you know. Uh, I'm a very like I have a lot of issues, man. I went to therapy recently for the first time, and I think I told you guys about that. But when I went to therapy, I realized that a part of what I've been dealing with the depression that I've been dealing with for so long, is that I don't have a natural joy, right? It's hard for me to have like joy, or it's not that I'm not content, but I always feel like I'm waiting for the other foot to drop, so I won't allow myself to be joyful. And you know, like so many people are like, oh, ain't you supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying, all positive and da da da. But like, yo, really, like I have a hard time like having joy. Like it's ridiculous and it's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be that type of role model. It's hard to be like a influencer or even a Christian to have so much like, I don't want to say it's discontentment because it's not. I definitely feel satisfied, but I don't have like a steady like excitement for things that I should have excitement about. And I feel sorry for my kids. I feel sorry for my wife because that's a hard person to be around. You know what I mean? And I don't want you to mix that with ungratefulness because I feel very grateful for everything that I've been given. But to show joy and excitement, it's almost like it's like a poverty mindset. Like when you grow up knowing that things aren't gonna last long, then you choose as like a defense mechanism. You don't get happy because you just know like all of a sudden things are not gonna be what you expect. You know what I'm saying? And so while I'm at the stop sign, I'll read this. I'm 14. You inspire me to be a great father when I'm older, and I think you inspire a lot of people. I appreciate it. Yo, shout out to anybody in here from the Patreon group who's killing it, retracting some of these comments from the trolls. Um, Nobody gets the presents for the month of December or November. That's actually a good idea. Um, but yeah. So my therapy appointment went well. Uh, I'm an open book, so we actually accomplished a whole lot in a very little bit of time. You know, we talked about, my childhood. We talked about some of the issues I'm having with life altogether. We talked about, um, what I do for a living, and I definitely don't. I want to be a better person for my wife to be around, and I want to be a better person for my kids to be around, and also I want to be a better person for the people that I can affect. I would hate to be the type of man. I'm starting to get emotional, but I would hate to be the type of man where I get like a platform and I start to grow to a certain level and my character doesn't fit the success or the creativity, because I do feel like, like I could do a lot, man. Like I have dreams. Like the music is still in me. Like I could still make good music. I could still do the puppeteering thing with Frank, and that could be a big deal, And this whole fatherhood movement and speaking, that could be a big deal. And how married are you? Like all that stuff can be a big deal. But if my mind isn't prepared or isn't like safeguarded against the things that eat away at your joy, like you can be a potential disaster. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I have so many like we all have issues. I can't stand people that like think they got it all together and stuff like that. But like, I know I have a lot of issues, but the potential for me to be great is super high. And I just don't want to fail because I'm scared to get help. So uh, my next therapy session, I'm actually going to do some research because I could be lacking some type of chemical in my brain. Not that I want to do like meds or anything like that, because I don't really feel like that's the healthiest way. But I could be lacking something in my brain that is not allowing me to like, you know, have joy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get some tests ran before I take any meds or get any type of like, help medically. But right now, just talking about it is good. And the problem is, like, it's not like I can't talk to my wife about it, because I can, but she's also dealing with a whole nother thing, because she stepped into the stay-at-home mom role, and it's a new role, and it really robs you sometimes of contentment and like feeling like you're good enough, or like feeling like you're doing a good job as a mom. uh it's a different role for her, and now she has 3 kids, and she's pregnant with another one, so she's having other emotional things happen. And I'm trying to tell her what I have going on with my whole career, and she's like, yo, I'm dealing with a whole nother thing over here, but it's hard for me. It's hard for her to talk to me. It's hard for me to talk to her. So, she's, getting help too. So, we're both kind of on this, like, really trying to work on self modes currently. And that's really big for both of us. And, I don't know, guys. I just kind of wanted to be. I want to be very honest with you because I don't want y'all to like think that, like, everything is perfect. And I know y'all don't, because I don't even talk like that. But it's easy. Like, when you're a creative person, you all you do is focus on like creating. Like, I always think about creating. That's all I think about. But what happens is, when you create, a lot of your most creative genius comes from emotion. Creative people are usually really emotional people because uh, your best creative stuff comes from, like, when you're really sad or when you're really happy. You know what I mean? And so, when you're always dealing with that thing, when something happens and it robs you, and it takes emotional energy from you, it also takes creative energy. So I have to also, like, protect my emotional engagement. And so, certain conversations and people I can't tolerate because I know it's gonna rob me of my creativity, and that's a crazy thing to think about when you value um, your creative energy over having conversations with some people, you know. But and I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying, like, it's all about, like, all mental health, because mental health has been on this wave. I've been talking about depression and suicide since, mm, at least 2000. Have been talking about way before that, but 2014, when I dropped Red Pills Black Sugar is the album, and I talked about, depression and stuff like that. But yeah, like, I just want y'all to know that, we are okay, and I mean, like, okay, not like good, but like okay. And we're gonna get the help that we need so that we can be good people for our children, and for the people that are part of our tribe and community, um, which is really important. So let me keep going back. Absolutely emotional people are beautiful and amazing. If you need to take a break from YouTube, like 2 weeks, to really work and get better, man, that's the thing, is like, I can take a break, but we also have to survive. So the consistency brings income, which allows me to actually afford the therapy that I need. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate everyone. Hit me up talking about talking and mental health, and um, just know, guys. Like, if you're gonna have children, like, it's a mind game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's it's like, you think about it all the time. Like, we can't even take a trip, go on a date night without thinking about the kids, how there's certain reactions to certain things, and you know caring about their future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always thinking about being a father. I'm always thinking about being a husband. I'm always thinking about being, like, a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, manhood is even something that's not really explained to us well. A lot of our parents worked so hard and survived that they didn't teach us how to enjoy. You know, and I'm 33. You know what I'm saying? And so I probably come from a different era than a lot of you. I don't know how old you guys are. Um, do the chocolate babies pick up when you're upset? Um, my kids, because of Yvette, she has so much joy. She does an amazing job at, like, making that contagious. My kids love fun. They love having fun. They have a lot of joy. Um, I could kind of be a damper. Theo can pick up and be like, I'm just gonna leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll actually say stuff like that. Uriah, he can't sense it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thinks every time is playtime, and Anaya is she's kind of hard to read at this point. But Theo can sense it because he's sensitive. He's very sensitive. 14, 23. I'm 11. Um, yeah, the chocolate babies can sense it, but just really Theo, and he's the leader, so he can explain to Riley, like, yo, you should probably leave him alone right now. And I'm not like a super, like, uh leave me, like I don't get like super upset, and I'm just kind of like, hey yo, chill, like chill out, please stop doing that, it's time to go to sleep. Like it's always the same stuff. um Xmas is pagan, it has nothing to do with the Most High, and it's and it's abomination. Neither does YouTube, so log off. Finding the balance in marriage life, parental role can be hard, but it comes with trial and error. Yeah, definitely. And that's really what it is. It's like marriage, like being a husband, being a husband, like it's just freaking hard. You know what I'm saying? And then being a father is hard, but it's easier because it's like the kids start from nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to love a baby. It's super, super duper hard to love, like a grown up. You know what I mean? Who you think every time they do something, it's intentionally to hurt you. And then to be like an employee is hard, but you realize that you're submitted to the employer. But when you're a business owner and you're an entrepreneur, like you're almost not submitted to anybody but the system. And so you kind of become your own boss. And that's scary because no one tells you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I actively think about like, yo, I need to find myself in a place of service and serving other people because in every aspect of my life, I'm the head. So I'm the head of my household. I'm the head of, I'm the father. I'm the husband. I'm the head of the business. I'm the head of the community. You know what I'm saying? On my friend group. So I have to put myself in a place of submission just to know that I have to follow something. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I'm gonna let's. You guys want to come into Target with me while I go get this? Might be kind of awkward me sitting up here live in Target. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that because I don't want anyone to recognize me. Not that that happens a lot, but I just don't want to do that. But yeah, man, I just kind of wanted you submit to God. Exactly. I submit to God, but if I'm not in my word, then I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So that takes a whole lot of like another like level of discipline. And so, yeah, man, discipline is more important than anything. Just being a disciplined man because my kids are watching everything I do and they're gonna follow. So, I just wanted to kind of check in with you guys and just let you kind of know where I'm at, how our Christmas was. Our Christmas was celebrated in a very ashy way. Just woke up, just kicked it, ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? And then later on we hung out with family. Uh, and yeah, like we had a great time with family and friends. And I hope you guys did too. If you celebrate and if you don't, and I'm never gonna judge you or make you feel like you're not the right person for not celebrating or whatever. Um, do I pray often? Yes. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna log off, and we will talk to you soon next week on Wednesday. We will be live, back with the chocolate babies. This Friday though, I have a super dope video coming out. I just kind of came up with this concept. Okay, so look for it. I'm gonna put it on Premiere, and I'm gonna schedule the premiere. But yo, Friday, I think at 10 a.m. I'm gonna drop it. It's the question of the day: chocolate babies. Okay, so I asked the chocolate babies a question, and I asked them where babies come from, and they tell me where they think babies come from, and it is hilarious. And I think I want to do this once a week, and also submit to you guys if you guys want to ask the chocolate babies any questions. But it is so funny, and you guys will not be disappointed by this video. It's a short one, but you're not going to be disappointed. So be on the lookout. All right, you saw it on Patreon, of course you did, because it's already out on Patreon. Shout out to Patreon, all the Patreon supporters and everyone supporting and following us. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.